Hey guys, was good. PowerUpBoxing here. And recently there was an interview done with Lomachenko on Seconds Out Radio Raheem. Uh, and till this day, till this day, now, I had to say that. I'm not making fun, I'm not making fun of what do you call it? Like no racial stuff there. I'm just saying it's funny how the way he was saying Wilder was saying that with Radio Raheem, but no, if I was like I said, if I was Wilder, if I was black, I'd probably be doing the same thing, to be honest. Like no one wants to be like have that no one wants to, like it's recent history being like whatever you're being like held against your will if you're a slave or whatever. A lot of cultures, a lot of people's been slaves, right? So like I said, if I was black, I'd probably be like I can't really what do you call it? I can't be bashing them, being like, oh, why is he complaining or whatever, right? Because that didn't happen to me, right? Or my people recently, or we're all people though. Like I said, I just don't like when people use it to their advantage in society. But if they don't use it to their advantage and they're not playing it as a card, then yeah, I understand why they, you know. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. I just thought it was funny how he said till this day, till this day. Anyway, yeah, I'm a fan of Wilder. I like his personality. I think he's a good guy. But anyway, let's get back onto topic. Radio Raheem. Seconds out, Lomachenko. Um, he ducked Manny Pacquiao. And he actually admitted it. And the reason why I think he ducked it, and I don't buy his... Not that I don't buy it. Maybe he is telling the truth, and that's the way he saw it. But the way fans see it is different. Because a lot of fans think Pacquiao would beat Lomachenko, including me. I think Pacquiao's too strong for Lomachenko. Not that he's too big. He's too... Actually, he might be too big too. He's solid for that for 140. He's solid, Pacquiao. Maybe small for 147, but he's a solid 140, 135. He's a good size. So I think he's just too strong. Pacquiao's used to fighting guys that are 160, and Lomachenko walks around at probably 140 at most. I'm guessing, but he fights at one. He's been fighting at 130. 126, 130, 135. So I just really can't, like, obviously we seen him struggle with Salido. Salido didn't even try to make weight. Came in at 150 in a 126 fight. He came in at 150. Look up the weigh-in for the fight. He was 2 pounds over for the official weigh-in, Salido, and then he comes in at like 147, I think, or I'm pretty sure he came in at 147, so pretty much 150 on fight night at a 126-pound fight. Lomachenko, I think, was 136. I could be wrong, though. He was around there. And he obviously used his size and his dirty tactics to win that fight, but Lomachenko's gotten a lot better professionally since then, so I don't really use that as a kind of thing why he would have trouble with a more physical kind of guy. We've seen it with Linares, a big strong guy, bigger than Lomachenko. What he could do, he could hold his own. Now imagine a guy that's stronger and moves like Pacquiao, what he could do to Lomachenko, or what kind of challenge he could pose Lomachenko. So that's what I say. I don't question the skills and the speed and the footwork that he has now, because Pacquiao has the same kind of footwork. He's probably slower at this point, and because he's heavier too, but he's more powerful with that footwork than Lomachenko is. He's a lot more powerful in my opinion, the more explosive footwork, but maybe Lomachenko would have the edge in the quickness of the feet because he's lighter on his feet. So he said in the interview that he's like, I was offered the Manny Pacquiao fight when Pacquiao was still top rank, and he declined it because he didn't want to make his name off of an old legend. He said Pacquiao's old, and I don't want to. The age was the issue, and I don't want to build my name off an old legend that's done, and he's done in his career, and he's pretty much done, but he's not done. So he said, in no disrespect to Manny Pacquiao, but he pretty much did disrespect Pacquiao there, kinda, the way he said it. Because he said he called Pacquiao done, a washed-up fighter. That's pretty much what he was hinting at. He was saying he was done. That's how he said it. When he's not done. He just knocked out Lucas Matisse, and he has a welterweight belt. So how can you say he's done? I just think they couldn't make the fight at 135 probably. Or they maybe had trouble making the fight at 135. Even then, maybe Lomachenko didn't even want to fight him at 135. Because I heard Pacquiao saying he would go to 135. But either the weight was the issue or he just didn't want to fight Pacquiao at all. Because I think if you fight Pacquiao at 140, Pacquiao's even better at 140 than 147. That'd be even more dangerous for Lomachenko, in my opinion. And it's just the strength of Pacquiao is too much. I think he would beat Lomachenko. He's got the skill, he's got the speed, he's got the power still. Plus, he's just way stronger than Lomachenko. And he's used to fighting guys that are way bigger than Lomachenko. So Lomachenko would have trouble keeping Pacquiao off him. Plus, Pacquiao's got the just as good footwork as Lomachenko does, and he's more explosive. So it's hard to believe that he would pass up, especially the money, too, that he would make. And if you look at the history of boxing, you build your name on a legend. He should know that. You build a name on a legend. That would raise Lomachenko's stock through the roof. He'd get paid well. And he's saying that Pacquiao's done and he wants to fight the good fighters that are out there right now. But he hasn't fought anyone as good as Pacquiao. All his opponents that he's fighting and his opponents he's fighting tomorrow is nowhere near Pacquiao's level. Rigondeaux was obviously a very good fighter, but Pacquiao is obviously better than all those guys that he's fought. So to say that he's fighting, like he's hinting, or he's saying that he's fighting better fighters now, the fighters that he's fighting now are, obviously they're in their prime and they're young, but they're not, Pacquiao's better than them. So I think the fans are going to look at this as a duck. I think it's a duck. He ducked Pacquiao. Because I think Pacquiao would beat him. My uncle and me had a bet. Because they were supposed to fight. I remember they were talking about it. That Pacquiao and Lomachenko were supposed to fight. And it was going to happen. It was going to get made. But then it never did. And now we know why. But my uncle picked Lomachenko to beat Pacquiao. I picked Pacquiao to beat Lomachenko. We were going to have a bet on it. But it never happened. But anyway, I just think Pacquiao would be too strong for Lomachenko. And like I said, when you got the footwork of Pacquiao and you got the speed, it's going to give Lomachenko a huge challenge to overcome. The strength of Pacquiao is what would be the biggest challenge. But not only that Pacquiao's footwork is just as good as Lomachenko's, and it's more explosive. So those are my thoughts on it. Let me know what you guys think. Did he duck him? Like I said, he could have been telling the truth, and maybe that's why he did turn down the fight. But the fans are going to view this, a lot of fans, not all of them, are going to view this as a duck, including me. But Lomachenko's the real deal, obviously. We've seen what he did to Rigondeaux. That's what pretty much said it all right there, what he could do. And Nicholas Walters, Gary Russell Jr., Linares. So anyway, guys, PowerUpBoxing, stay powered up. I'll see you in the next video.